that was pretty close. You got real passion for the game. How about we stop this little sideshow and talk things out? So I gotta ask, you're the Scarab god, and Scarabs are already a thing in this set, so why are you a zombie card?
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Thanks, Moot. It's been too long since I've talked to another MTG brewer.
You should come with me and Bolus. Once he's free, we need all the help we can get to defeat Bezos and save Magic.
If you manage to beat our leader, then you have a deal. Well, I guess I might even subscribe.
Greetings, Planeswalkers! How you doing? And welcome back to the Moot channel, the last bastion for MTG freethinkers. Today's commander is the legendary Scarab god, a Dimir and 3-colorless 5/5 god that, on our upkeep, lets us scry and drain our opponents equal to the amount of zombies we control. His most important ability is a 4-mana activation that copies a creature in a graveyard as a 4/4 zombie. He, like the other gods in the set, upon death, gets returned to our hand at the end step. For our strategy, we are looking to flood the board with zombies and then fall back on some infinite combo to close out the game, hopefully stealing some useful creatures along the way. Before we take a look at the deck, I do want to remind everyone that if you have a commander you want a deck list of, leave it in the comments or in my Discord. Starting off, we have the zombies that make up our zombie deck. Carrion Feeder provides a good sacrifice outlet and is a combo enabler for us. Champion of the Parish is a good beat stick. Previous standard all-star Crypt Breaker, which makes us tokens and draws us cards. Gravecrawler is one of the more important zombies we play, as it is pretty easy to go infinite with them. Relentless Dead is for utility. Shepherd of Rot is to swing life totals, which it does include our own life total, so be careful. Next, Undead Augur draws us cards whenever a zombie dies, token or non-token, which is great. Asurek the Archlich to combo off and win the game by draining the table. Cemetery Reaper as a lord that has some utility. Death Baron is important as he does actually give Death Touch along with his regular lord effect. Diregraph Captain, importantly, has a drain attached to it, which is going to be useful for some of our combo. Diregraph Colossus is another superstar of the deck. He does make tokens and he becomes quite the beefcake himself. Fleshbag Marauder offers some removal. Gleaming Overseer gives our tokens hexproof, and keep in mind we make more than just your regular 2/2 zombie tokens. Headless Rider is our board wipe insurance. Lich Lord of Unix is more drain, but it is targeted, so if you are looking for a cut, I'd probably start here. Lord of the Accursed gives our zombies menace, which sometimes is just good enough to finish out the game. Murderous Rider is removal and a body. Plague Belcher offers a way to ping our opponents. Zombie Master gives Swamp Walk to our zombies, and of course, we do have a way to hand out swamps to our opponents. Cleaver Scarab is great as we have very few zombies that are actually legendary, so most of the time we can make a lot of different copies, like for example, 2 Grey Merchants. Graveborn Muse is a great way to fill our hand, and we run a lot of sacrifice outlets, so if the card does get too scary, we can take care of it. Overcharged Amalgam offers great utility as it is a counter spell. Undead Warchief offers a good discount for our zombies and pumps more than the average lord. Willheart the Rock Cleaver for tokens and card draw. Great Merchant of Asphodel to gain us life and kill the table at the same time. Grim Grin Corpseborn is my Timmy include, but honestly, even though he's an old fossil, he can still be pretty useful at times. Noxious Ghoul has been impressive every time I've played it. It easily wipes the board of non-zombies and keeps it clear for the most part. Grave Titan offers more combo, but on its own, it is actually quite a powerful card. Machias the Unhallowed, which gives Undying to our zombies, and the Destroy Human text is more relevant than you'd think. We are playing some Planeswalkers in the deck, like Liliana, Untouched by Death, as she does come down and lets us cast zombies from our graveyard, which is always great. Liliana, Death's Majesty, as it fills our graveyard and can reanimate. Liliana, Dreadhorde General, is a machine for us as it makes tokens, kills creatures, draws us cards with its static ability. Plus, the card is super relevant in most black decks, so even if you aren't going to build this zombie deck, or you eventually take it apart, the card will always find a home, especially in any aristocrat deck. I'm also going to throw in a battle card as an inclusion. It is Invasion of Amonkhet, so it fills the graveyard, and it fills, more importantly, it fills our opponent's graveyards too a little bit for us, so maybe we could potentially hit a creature. It also draws us a card, and it makes our opponents discard for 3 mana. That's pretty much all we could ask for. In the spell category, we have Dark Salvation for removal, Entomb to tutor out a creature, Reanimate to then bring that creature back, Vampiric Tutor as a way to find combo pieces, and it's still at a good price to pick up. Counterspell to do what it's named after, Living Death for an explosive corner turning play, or it's your final death rattles as you die to scroll tokens. There's no in between. Breach the Multiverse does everything we're looking for, including the milling and reanimating. Seagate Restoration is either a land or card draw. Army of the Damned to, well, give us an army. For Artifact and Enchantments, we're starting off with the ramp like Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Thought Vessel, then Charcoal Diamond, Sky Diamond, and Dimir Signet. For our last mana producers, we have Talisman of Dominance, followed by Ashnod's Altered and Phyrexian Altar, both combo, but sure, you can ramp with them if you needed to. Card draw does come in the form of Plantier of Orthrink, definitely saying that wrong, Sumi, which helps us by milling us or drawing us card. Black Market Connection, which makes changelings, and good old Phyrexian Arena. For combo cards, we have Nim Death Mantle, Bantu's Monument, and Rooftop Storm. For random includes, we have Dread Horde Invasion to make a big zombie. It also importantly gives our zombie tokens lifelink if they have 6 power. The Meathook Massacre for a board wipe and a Blood Artist type effect. The Endless Ranks of the Dead for even more zombies. Next, Necro Duality to make even more zombie tokens, and a Whip of Erebos for some life gain. As always, the mana base is entirely up to you and your budget. Feel free to copy the one in the deck list in the description of this video. For important lands, I would say Unholy Grotto or Borgtooth Yawgmoth and Cabal Coffers are the ones to pick up. There are a lot of ways to combo with the cards in this deck, and I've just picked out 2 of them. I'll leave the rest for you to find. First combo is one of the easiest to understand. It involves Gravecrawler and Phyrexian Altar. So as long as we have both cards on the battlefield and an additional zombie, like Plague Belcher for example, then we can sacrifice Gravecrawler for 1 black mana, then recast him from our graveyard using the mana he was sacrificed for. We could do this infinitely, meaning if we have an aristocrat type effect on the battlefield, we win instantly. For the second combo, we have Acererak the Archlich and Rooftop Storm, which is technically even easier to understand. Rooftop Storm on the battlefield means we can cast Acererak from our hand infinitely as long as we don't go into the Tomb of Annihilation, so we just choose Lost Minds at Full Endeavor, which means we get to drain our opponents. That's all for today, and I do hope you enjoyed the deck list. I do want to thank everyone for 300 subscribers. That is really awesome, and it's keeping me inspired to continue down the magic rabbit hole I am making in the intros. I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace!